please write in this center here, put the word Native American culture, webbing. Webbing. Or concept mapping. Okay, all right. What I'd like you to do, let's do a mini web. If you can put several lines like this, put 5 lines, that comes off of the center, maybe 2 inches apart, keep going around. Several lines, okay. Now, at the end of each one, I'm going to start you off. I'm going to put the word music at the end of one. And the other 4, I want you to come up with something that represents Native American culture. I gave you one. At the end of one of those lines would be music. If you come up with 4 more. 4 more. You have 5. Now, I want you to join with a group, your group, and try to find the epicenter of this. And I want you to transfer the information that you have from each other onto this. So we'll now end up with one concept map or web for the 4 of you.
So we don't have to like connect or do anything, just write all of them down?
Together, so.
I know. Okay.
Spiritual, we all, I think 3 of us have spiritual, sure. No, I don't.
So what do you write? Spiritual?
Spiritual.
So that would
yeah, help me out to spell it correctly.
Here, go, just walk. Okay, let's go. This would be another part.
Yeah, that's correct. So all these, it all in one category.
Family.
all right, I bring it back to the show. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not an art
What do you call it?
They taught it at my school. I went to an art school.
Okay, spiritualism. Now, off of spiritualism, all you're doing is ridiculous archery. You can have churches. You can have burial mounds.
Keep going.
Yes, just keep going.
Haven't you? Tony, you've done this before? Art school.
Can you tell?
Well, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I can do like the staples. I mean, the staples are easy enough to do,
What do
right?
you call it? Well, you know what? You just head over here. Let's skip it. Let's move on to something else. Give me something else that I can put somewhere.
Music, your drums.
That's good.
Have you folks done this webbing stuff before?
Do what?
Absolutely not. You
You
mean
have, this is the first time?
Yes. Can you tell?
No.
Our very first time.
Yeah.
can we put values? Can we put
Like family.
commitment?
Yes,
Can we
okay.
put commitment?
Yes, yeah. And you have the elderly.
Yeah.
Because elders have morals. You know, they have a lot of. And then Mother Earth.
Government one? Yeah, I think it's both, really. It's a cross between both. I think these two should cross. High between government, you know, the way that the families are structured,
Right.
and also religion.
See, I mean, in our culture, the marriage is both a religion and cultural thing, but in theirs wasn't. That's what I don't understand. I don't know.
Good one. Is this the first time you folks have done webbing like this?
Marriage, you know.
Okay.
Outside of the classroom.
Now,
Oh, okay.
I would like you to read. How many of those things you have? The answer was the next page. How many of what you have is there? with another ethnic group. Settles. They need to be what? Supporting each other, working with each other, rather than hurting each other by the negative words they make about each other, etc. Because in the end, I learned my lesson. Well, I remember I had a student who I have these lofty dreams and standards. I want her to be the best. And I remember this student getting very, very upset with me. And she said to me these words. One of these days, I will make more money than you, and I'm going to purposely pay your way, and you will come to my office, and you will give a workshop to my students. Lo and behold, within 3 years, she was making more money than I was making. And I showed up. I'd forgotten everything that she said. And as she introduced me, she said, let me remind you, Dr. Coggins, I am the same student who told you that I will succeed. And now I'm a director, making $120,000, running a health agency. And I said I'm going to invite you to speak to my staff. And she did. So what am I really getting at? Our students are going to surpass us. And if they do, we've done our job. You see what I'm saying? Because each generation, the Bible said, should be what? Better than the others. And most philosophers says, I want to leave this world what? Much better than I found it, so that the next generation and the next generation will be able to be much more effective. So it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And the key lesson is for us to look at what we have that is similar than we have that is different.